Okay. I've just spent the last 2 hours or so trying to fix this buzzing problem on my microphone. I bought a new XLR cable that didn't fix it. I dicked around with so many different things. It was an I originally recorded this video of me screaming. I was honestly, you watch it, you think screaming is like ah. No, it was more like me just being very pissed off and saying the word fuck a lot. And it was just a bad time because I was just freaking out. Like, when's the buzz gonna go away? Why can't I get a control of it? Now the buzz, I think, is gone, or at least it's just reduced to the audible hum that comes as a result of just being in a room that's not perfectly designed for audio recording. And the whole reason I'm kind of upset about this in the first is because in my future project and plans pertain to me recording narration for an audiobook for my book. And that's already going to suck just because of the fact that I'm not a good speaker. I don't have a good voice. And so you add a bad voice in with bad audio quality, and just like I was talking about yesterday, where audio is the centerpiece of the whole experience, if I can't get this right, the whole project's just going to be a flop. And I have this bad temperament where even if it's not critical for I get something done, if I don't get this, like something like this done just like that, it just eats away at me, and I have like this tension in me that I have to go and act. I have to go resolve this issue now. And that's how you got that other video I made where I'm just screaming and yelling and saying, why the fuck isn't this fucking thing, fucking piece of shit, fucking thing working? And I think it's just a grander demonstration or lesson moment in my anger problem, because I've always had this big problem. Be it it's primarily shown itself off in the realm of competition and games. When I was a kid, I would play sports and I would get really pissed off, like what, because I wasn't immediately good at it. And when I was playing video games in high school, I played a lot of online games. I played Titanfall 2, I played Overwatch, I played Team Fortress 2, and I would just scream and rage at these. Even now, when I was into Clash Royale for a little bit, the screaming and the raging. I've never punched a hole in a wall before, but playing that game actually did bring me to the point of punching a hole in the wall. Which is something like I never thought I'd be that type of person to where I would be brought to doing something like that. I wonder if you can even see it. It's right here. This is the spot. I patched it with putty. It was actually kind of fun because I had to order up the putty for myself before my mother got home. It was kind of fun. It looks like shit according to her, but whatever. But the point I'm trying to make here is that it's always been a predominant factor of my life that anger is of getting violently angry at stuff. And this is just another one of those situations where, once again, like now, the buzz is seemingly gone, but I don't know. It's something I even still feel angry about because in my head I'm like, oh, but what if the issue's still here in the future and it's because I'm using USB audio and I need to get the USB audio remover, and that's like $60 to get that. But if it doesn't even do anything, then like what's the point? So it's got my head thinking all these different ways, and I just want to make good stuff. And I guess I have this big thing with embarrassment. I have a big problem when it comes to embarrassing myself in front of others. Like today, for example, at work, I moved the chipper spivet, which is because on our shop's chipper is screwed up into where the head won't feed if at some point because it thinks the winch is engaged. So you have to shove the winch back in to get it up and running. And so this happened today at work, and I was like, "Oh crap! I just gotta push the winch in." So I push the switch to put the winch in, and I'm pulling on it, and the thing starts to feed. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I realize, or guy comes behind me, and he's like, "Hey Dane, you're not pressing the winch switch. You're pushing the spout switch." And I had moved the spout away from our truck over to our neighbor, and they'd shot a bunch of wood chips at their car. And it was a nice car. They had like a Porsche there. They had a black SUV, and they already kind of seemed like pricks, to be honest. The lady came out when we were chipping the yard. She's like, how much are you getting rid of? And I'm like, lady, it's all honeysuckle and buckthorn, and it's our property. Chill out. Now she also kind of had the right to be upset because we parked the chipper right in front of her house, and all the wind blew the chipper dust on top of her car. Anyway, even after I cleaned up everything I spilled over there. But but even right now, that story's still sitting with me because I have this terror in my heart of like, oh my gosh, somebody dislikes me. Oh my gosh, I screwed up. Oh my gosh, I'm lesser. And I think that's what leads into the anger issue. Is it's derived from this feeling of I suck. I have performed poorly, or the world isn't behaving in a controlled manner to which I desire, and now I must lash out violently. You know, and that's just something I got to work on, really. And I'm not even certain where I'm going with this whole video. Usually the other ones have some type of fun conversation or topic to discuss, whereas this one's just kind of me venting about raging at things. But yeah, hey, I gotta make the video. I gotta post this stuff. So that's what we're choosing for the day.